Heat rises that to the top for sure. That's just science, dude. What's up, Mr. Blast Band? Sorry, I didn't see you in chat initially. What do I have for the new year? Packs. And opening them. Stepped away for a few years. Hey, dude, it's all good. I'm here for when you need me. I hope you're having a good time, though. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Or start to your weekend, maybe. It's usually probably what I meant. Okay, we got 7 left in the feast. But we have a smaller break that's sold out. Loving every second of it? Well, there you go, dude. It may have been a little bit bold for another feast for today, but honestly, I had so much fun with the first 2. I wanted to do it again. What's up, Chucky? Maybe somebody will get that rainbow rears art tonight. I won't do another feast like that probably for a while. That's the reason why I did it again, too. And tonight I will choose a couple people that will volunteer to be point czars for this year's competition. And it'll be their duty to add points for everyone who gets into breaks. Because if you get into breaks now, you are getting Beige Bucks for it. Which one? Champions Path? I think we're going to see another Champions Path shiny. Even though we saw one on Wednesday. Because I feel like they always come in pairs. Okay, break number 2 is the first one full. I'll start with that one. We'll give some more time for the feast to fill. And again, I get it. We did 2 on Wednesday. It was nuts, but I figured why not one more? Chucky, I pick mods just over time. And honestly, it requires you to be here like a lot. Not requires, but like I choose people that are usually always here. But honestly, Chucky, like I wish I could make everyone a mod, but I can't. Alright, so we'll start with break 2 while we're waiting for break 1 to fill. Alright, Zach said break 2 is his. No, just so you know, Chucky, just so, like, you know, you don't take something like that personally. All right, we'll start with break 2 while break 1 has some time to fill. To think, dude, on Wednesday you guys were begging me to post a third one. That's why I did another one today too. Might be the last time we see a feast like that for a while. Been here since '94. Real Man's been following me since before, like right after I was born. He's been a big fan. Just been rooting for me. You predicted me being here? That's pretty impressive. All right, once again, we're going to start with break 2 while break 1 fills up. It's like halfway there. Dang, he called you an old fart. That's harsh. Dude, how about that rando in the gaming channel that was like initially being elitist about like how I was playing the game, and I was like I didn't know there was like a competitive scene for this game. I think that was hilarious though. The dinosaurs were awesome. I'd imagine it would be pretty like a hostile environment. I don't even know if Zach's here, but Zach, we're starting with your break. He might have thought, he might have looked at the lineup and he was like, all right, I'll be here when the feast is over. Before we get started, cheers. Second stream of 2024. You're all beautiful. Good luck to you, Zach. Vulpix. I once the feast fills, like I think we might see a hyper Burning Zard. That was the last Burning Shadows box in that case. And then I think we're going to see another shiny Zard. Which I got to go back and clip that because first stream of the year we did pretty good with 7 Zards. Was it really 5? I guess it was. It doesn't feel like it because the breaks were so huge. But I'm 100% down to do another one tonight. I'm excited. But like it just goes to show you that there really isn't a guarantee to whatever pattern that shows that. I've had cases where we had multiple. I remember when it first came out, and then I've had, then we don't see it for a while. It's not really like set in stone that it's every other case or something like that. Because we ripped. All right, Zach's going to be a happy man. I just love that the Zards come out now after after it matters a little bit less from last week. Like, even if I get 10 Zards in 2 streams, that beats out last week. By a long shot. What's up, Boo? Building a base. Just bought in break 3. Beautiful. And the Pidgeotto. Dude, yesterday I grilled up like a whole Costco package of chicken breast. And I had it marinating in lemon, salt, pepper, garlic powder for like 3 hours. I cooked it to perfection, dude. How many points do you get? So what I'm going to do is every box, so like 36 packs, it's going to be 500 beach bucks, which I think is good. You're locked in? Beautiful. So, the feast, if you get one spot, guess what? That's 10 boxes, so that's 5,000 beach bucks. Zach would get 3K because 10 spots at 500. Be 5,000. Sorry. You made my head hurt with that math, dude. I was like, wait a minute. And I think that's more than fair because if you buy into breaks, that's like the main reason why I'm live. Obviously, like we could all just sit here and have a good time, but people are going to be here to watch cards being opened. And if you're contributing to that, I want you rewarded. Like that's just how it goes. I wish I could do it earlier or before, but I didn't think of it. Per booster box, it's 500. Now, in the event that it's something weird like, like 45 packs or 50 packs, if we follow that ratio, it would be like 100 per 10 packs or something. Multi-Zard break. Yes, I did, because break one wasn't full yet. Did I do good? Almost 14 points per pack. Something like that. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? It's not going to be the responsibility of the point person to like hunt these people down. If you buy into a break and you want your points, be on Twitch and be like, hey, this is me if we don't know it's you. We're not going to hunt you down because that becomes a headache that like I don't want anyone to deal with. $5 years, dude? Thank you. I love you. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you for 5 years of being a sub, though. Dano, I'm talking about, like, okay, so if we don't know your Twitch name, Dano, we know who you are. You're always here. If you buy into a break, if you don't buy into a break, we know who you are. If I see your name in a break and they ask me, they won't even need to ask me. But if there's someone who's in a break and we don't know who you are, we're not going to hunt you down to give you the points. Like we need to know who you are. You need to be in chat. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Hope everything's going good with you. Yeah, you are. And I'm going to catch up all the points from last stream. So I'll have people chosen by the end of this stream. Oh, 100%, Mr. Blastband. You know, I'm not here to swindle. I'm here to add to people's collections. So you know that. Dude, you should have seen. Were you? I don't know if you were here Wednesday, but we did 2 of those feast breaks, and it took a while, but it was fun. You don't know if it's him, dude? Zach, is it really you? I know it's you. I'm just kidding. But this is, to those that I pick, you're not going to spend more than like the amount of time that I'm live trying to track people's names down. Like, we're not doing it. I don't want to do it. You don't want to, like, we can't like hold people's hands through it. If they want, like, if they're going to be here anyway for their break, just identify yourself in chat. No, I know who you are, Zach. You're fine. Maybe. And yes, Zombie Nation is 10 out of 10 good song. You're trying to set a good example. That's the thing. Like, you're already here, so it's like, if you're already here and talking, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But yes, you're being a good example by doing that. Because ideally speaking, if you do it while I'm live, that's great. But like, if you could even do it at the end of stream and just go off of the YouTube replays. I know, I figured, Zach, and it's good that you came here earlier. But regardless, it would have been saved. And that's why I'm going to choose more than one person so it doesn't fall on the shoulders of one person. What's up, Gilbert? What you doing? I see you in chat, Fraley. Would it be a chance? So, like, the reason why I want to avoid that, I'll talk about it once I pick the people off stream. I have that replay. I need to, like, download it and extract it so we can post it. Because you could see exactly when I see them. I'm just like looking at a tree line from like 900 meters out, and I just see white shoes, and I'm just like, that's a person. There you go, Chucky. And Zach, that's a good first break. Yep, just remind me when we get there, Chucky. So I don't forget. It's really throwing me off that it's Friday. It feels like Wednesday. Okay, Feast is halfway full. I can open up Break 3 next. Let's try to get the Feast full. That'll be the last Feast of that kind for a while. All right, Chuck, you got electric. Let me sign you an electric energy, like right now. Is electric good? Every spot is good. Was that energy from your break? I'll have you know, Zach, that from the amount of ETBs I've opened, I have these packets of just energies. So I'm prepared. Because honestly, there's nothing else I can do with them. I could burn them for warmth. Very smart. It's the only purpose I've found for them. Only. I ain't taking energies out of your break, dude. Don't you worry. You want more energies? No. Yeah, dude, it's not an authentic energy. Are these prefabbed energies? Those energy packs are probably the reason, like, for a lot of, like, pollution issues. Because there's no way in hell... I'm not too familiar with the game, but you're never going to use all of those energies. Ever. We could just make it the new currency when everything goes to crap. Jumbo cards kill whales, though. I've been trying to teach people this so that Pokemon will stop making jumbo promos. And then we'll work our way into stopping promos in general. But if we start the Save the Whales campaign, I think that's how we take down the jumbo promos. It's a weird TCG, dude. Like, I get it, but, like, the mechanics seem weird compared to other ones. Have I ever thought about opening up Disney cards on the break? Chuck, you don't... What kind of nonsense question is that? I'm just kidding. I love you. But no. What do you think, Chucky? This is amateur hour? I'm open Dora the Explorer up in here? That crap out of here. I know, I'm just kidding. Probably something I do in my free time. Boots is good. Is Boots OP? Is Boots in the meta? He pulled me a Boots. All right, break 3. While break 3 is being opened, let's fill the feast. I'll tell you what, though, Tetsnick, Digimon had numbered cards a long time ago, and I don't know why Pokemon didn't do it. The G.I. Joe cards? Hell no, dude. I remember one time, this was like 6 years ago, I bought like, it was like before this, I bought a thing of Pokemon cards from Target and they were 100% fake. I was like, how are they allowed to sell this? It was like a third-party Pokemon thing. But like one of them is like 100% fake. I was like, oh my god. Five Nights, is that the Freddy thing? Five Nights at Freddy's? Who got the Blastoise? Kenny? New Super Mario cards? There's no longevity to those, though. That's the problem. Dano got trainer. Dude, I feel like I gotta, like, dodge just, like, straight up, like, bazookas every time Dan gets in a break. I'm like, please don't get trainer, please. I'm, like, just diffusing a bomb every time Dano gets in a break. Yeah, but the priciness of those cards has no longevity, Gilbert. That's the thing. They only made 1,000 until, like, they wait a year and then they print more. There's no guarantee that they won't do that. That's the problem. Like, they say they only made 1,000. A company like that, like, that doesn't really do TCGs, I'm just like, did they? You should convince him to collect full art trainers. I mean, then you could be like, here you go. And you just be like the best dad ever, always. Speaking of trainer, hello. The number of the card is written in the right-hand corner in gold. Let me show you how easy it is, though. Now, I could say that this is the only one, but I could do 1,000 of these. You get what I'm saying? I don't trust these big companies that just got into TCGs. And I get it. But it's written in gold in the corner, beige, damn it. But I'm not trustworthy of these companies that like just started making TCGs. There was a company that started stamping cards on their own to like create quote unquote number cards. I think they got in trouble for that too, hopefully. Thornton. And that's not to downgrade anything you just said, right, Fraley? Or anybody that was talking to me about it. I've read things and I know things that, like, have been sketch. Dude, Trainer not doing too bad, though. Oh, I bet it does. And electric, technically, but I don't really put... What's up? Dude, it's really pissing me off that these Zards couldn't come last week. They waited until this week to come out. Now I can't stop pulling them. But that's something as intricate as sports cars. They've been doing it for like, what is it, like 50 years? And then you have a company that kind of just started. Like, that's why you have Lorcana, you have, the Nintendo cars maybe a couple of years. But they just started doing it. They're not primarily a card company, so they could care less. That's why I don't put really any stock in that. That's the reason. They may just stop. Where's my playlist? There it is. I mean, Real Man, in reality, I have a feeling that's going to come, like, crashing down on them. Like, they've been buying up everything, but, like, it'll eventually get to a point where they're like, okay, that's too much. They've been, like, sneakily doing it, little by little. But they don't want that. They want to set the price, which ultimately becomes a way bigger issue. Ortega. Ultimately, if you think about it, like, we see it in video game companies, right? when like Activision bought a bunch of different companies, but they didn't have the resources to like scale the growth. That's another possibility too. That like it all just goes to crap and then it ends up just imploding. A 4-9? Ooh, cricket tune. I mean, Dig, that doesn't really surprise me. I mean, let's be honest. To be fair, like whatever that statement is, I've seen that statement across the board. There, the encasing that it goes around when you grade a card isn't supposed to be like bulletproof. That's for one thing. It's more so that they just showed up to the party. They showed up to the party late and they just started eating all the food. But nobody knows who they are. Yeah, and hopefully there's enough people like me out there, just like-minded people that understand that putting your collection in the hands of that company is not smart. It's just not. Looks bad, smells bad. You're not wrong, dude. Yo, one of the rarest cards for fighting. Alicia. 100% it is. I've already told you that. I love how you came to the realization years after I've been saying it. It's almost as if you heard it somewhere. They made their money with the opportunity. They're
He's right here.
what, is Luna pissed that I was working?
Well, she didn't know where you went when we came in from
Hey,
going potty.
it's okay.
And then we went upstairs and she's been laying on the bed crying for the last hour.
Luna, I'm
She
working.
can't hear you, but she can't see.
I'm on the clock, Luna. I'm working for the man.
She's like, you're working for me?
Someone's got to pay for your dog food.
Alright.
All right. They're leaders in coin grading, right? Yeah. So whenever I need a coin graded, for sure. But that's not what we're talking about, is it? That's the problem. And it's not even like officially that company, from my understanding. It's a group of people that approach them with the idea. Luna was all upset because they came in from going outside and she didn't know where I was. Like, where is he? There was no code in there. Calling up Pokemon, that's it. It's always take your dog to work day, because I work from home. I can't trust her in this room, though. There's too much stuff within chewing distance. The gaming stream, everything's off the ground, so she can hang out down there, but she finds her way into trouble. Ooh. Alright, trainer. I mean, Dan, you hate trainer, but like this is like 50% of the break. So you can't be like that mad about it. He hates trainer, but like he performs well with it. He's like a Tom Brady that like hates football, but he gets a championship ring every time. He gets a Super Bowl ring, but he hates it. He really wants to like pursue a career in basketball instead of football. What did... Just punched my light. Sorry. What did Tony Brady, that's what Tater Tot called him. Yeah, you know Tony Brady. It's not entirely true though, Daniel, because you pop off on other spots. But like for hating trainer, it's pretty hilarious. On a 36-pack break. All right. Let me see where we're at on the feast. Did we fill it yet? I know it's the third feast for this week, but I believe in it. I think something's just going to explode in terms of hits. All right, floor's almost full. Feast, we're halfway there. Now, Chucky. Shaman, that's a lot of points to lose this early in the game. Chucky, I don't want to hear it next stream. Where'd all my points go, Bish? You can see right here. Doesn't matter? What you mean doesn't matter? I didn't post it yet, but now that we finalize the points and I choose everything, I have to wait for the jerseys to come in anyway. But yeah, I'll have them finally posted. Okay, we got 4 spots left in the big break. 4 left. It'll be the last feast of its kind that we see for a while. Sure you can. It'll help, Shadow Man, but I promise you there's still going to be people in top 10 that like don't get their points primarily from being in breaks. There's still plenty of opportunity to get points. I'm like on the fence if I should line up the feast yet. I'm going to wait. Because the second I line up the feast, then... Okay, we got 3 left. Now I might line it up. Alright, 3 left. Let's do it. I'm going to start lining up now. Oh, 100% real, man. But I think people will feel pretty okay with giving an incentive for buying in. Like, Kadvi, I promise you, top 10, you're going to have people that are like, you know, crazy and supporting the channel and everything, and that's good. And then you're going to have, there's going to be people that like don't primarily get their points from buying breaks, 100%. And real man, that's the God honest truth. There's nothing to give away if I'm not here opening. Like, it can't just be giveaways, you know? There's give and there's take. Because here's the thing. Here's the happy medium. There are people that will be here for their break, buy in, and then leave when it's over. And then there's people that are just here the entire time, regardless of being in a break or not. There's going to be a happy medium between that. 100%. I beg to differ, dude. Because you get a lot of passive points by just being here. And a lot of people, and that's fine, you know, people are busy. So like if you buy in and you're only here for your break, I think that just balances it. I think there's only 2 spots left in the feast. Unless it's still 3. I don't even think it's a hot topic, really, Bulldog. I think it's fair. I think it just levels the playing field. $500 per 36 packs per spot. So if you buy a spot in a 36 pack break, it's 500 points. So a spot in the feast that's 10 boxes is 5,000 points. Because it's 10 boxes. Graded packs came back a couple weeks ago. That's why I was showing them off. So if you didn't get them already, but you just bought in this week, send an email and I'll also remind Nick. 5,000 if you buy out a 36 pack break, correct? Because, yeah, some people already got their graded packs back, Mr. Saxton. I mean, real man, that's putting it pretty blatant, but at the same time, you can't be mad at people for supporting the institution that's having the giveaway to begin with. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And it's kind of like not up for debate. Like it's just like that's what it is. I'm not gonna like do that. Because there's people that show up and they support us all the time. And by being here, you are supporting me. I do understand that. But, like, there has to be an incentive for those that, like we're primarily a business. We do need to sell stuff. And I don't even think it's really about that, real man. I got no ill will towards anybody. But I also don't want to neglect the people that buy spots. And, like, I think by doing this, it'll kind of bring it all together. I mean, we'll roll it over, but with 3 spots, that's why I'm lining it up, because I'm confident it's going to fill. With 3 spots, I'll sit and wait for a little bit. I did adjust it, Ding. It's not as crazy as the first year, and it's not a 0 multiplier, so it's right in between. And over a course of, 365 days, a lot of this stuff is kind of just going to be smoothed over with time in terms of how significant these changes are. There are, Dano, and I'm going to post the final prizes for each. Top 3 are going to have, the most extra, I would say. I'll have that posted this weekend because I already have it typed out. Four cases for fourth place seems a little bit unreasonable since the last prizes were not that close to that. They don't make mini binders anymore. That's why we stopped. We didn't just decide to stop that. It just they stopped making them. And if they do still exist, they aren't available to us. It could be just a Pokemon Center thing. But they were fantastic. Oh, you could throw amazing prizes out there as a suggestion all day, like Chucky just said, but they got to be reasonable. You see them in Targets and Walmarts of newer ones because the newer ones are no longer available to us. So maybe it's a Target exclusive now or something. You don't got to do that, Gilbert. I appreciate you though. I would say the giveaways are more than fair. here's the 151. Dang, didn't you say like you hear voices and stuff? Obesity Flames, 10 out of 10, dude. You guys want to see what the 36 packs of Champions Path was in? I have so many empty boxes that we just use just to like hold older sets or, you know, holiday sets. All right, 3 left still. We're going to wait until it fills because it's right there. It was a little bit bold of me to do it, but like after doing 2 on Wednesday and like people asking for a third, I was like, let's just do it. Why not? And then we won't do it for a while. I'm pretty sure, like, the majority of Falling in Reverse songs I can't play on this channel. All right, we got 2 spots left. Well, family friendly, dude, you know? By Randy Orton. That feels like a meme. We won't see a feast like this for a while. Dang, dude. If we did the 3 feasts together, that would have been another record for biggest break. But that would have been way too difficult. It gets to a point where it's like a little too expensive to break that record. His theme song is Voice in My Head. I mean, it's super heads. If you do a record break, so like last one was what, like 800 something? Or was it more? I don't even remember. 850? Like it's got to be more than 850. Which is it. I mean, obviously, I'd love to do it, but it's not like within reach for a lot of people. I mean, we've done them like for sure, but like it gets to a point where like the price is very high. I mean, that's what I pretty much do. Like before I did it, I was like, all right, so like who would actually grab a spot? Dano, you would think, but watch the replay of the last record break. And even if you're not just talking ROI, you're talking just a sick amount of cards, to be honest. Because over time, ROI becomes positive. I feel like the last record break we did, like everyone did very, very well. I mean, it's 10 cases. The amount of bulk you get, too, is probably like at least like 3 or 4 boxes. All right, 2 left. But for electric and base price, like that's pretty good. Not including your reverse hollows and hollows, not including your bulk. It adds up pretty quick. There's a lot of like random hollows and reverse hollows that are just like $10, $15, and it adds up in a break of that size. Yes. All right, we're almost there with 2 spots left. I'm gonna wait until it fills. What's up, Tater Tot? I still remember that, dude. It was either you or John that got like 2 Mewtubes. I miss pulling that card. Like a lot. What's up, Alicia? Yeah, I texted him about it, and he said something about that Mr. Red can kick rocks. He ain't getting his money or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm gonna have him send it to you tonight. What for the... He didn't post one because there wasn't a lot of people. There wasn't a lot of packs created from that, so he just sent them out immediately. You eat rocks for breakfast? Well, he told you to kick rocks. You don't got to eat them. And honestly, dude, like if you chew them, that it probably like messes up your teeth. I know we don't show them on stream anymore. The reason for that, Mr. Saxton, is because they arrive at Nick's, then he gives them to me to show, and then I got to give it back to him to ship. Well, this was from the mystery bundle, Super Hoods. All right, still 2 left. We'll see who's going to be the magic last 2. You think you're just going to tally up the cards the day after? So, I mean, that's probably more reasonable. And Mr. Red, I'm not going to peer pressure you. I'll love you regardless. It's gonna fill. I'm just gonna wait. And I know it was a little bit of a stretch to do a third one, but like, why not? You got scared? It's okay, dude. I get it. I'm not gonna start the bread memes just for Bowling Kid's sanity. Even though like it's itching my brain a little bit now that you brought it up. I'm not gonna do it. I promise. Super Hoods, don't feel obligated because you already got a spot, dude. I'm patient. We can wait for it. I'm still going to open it tonight. I could already feel a Hyper Zard, though, coming. I think it's going to be another Shiny Zard and another Hyper Zard. Don't do it. Dude, it still made me laugh yesterday on the gaming channel where the guy was being elitist about Paper Mario. He like lightened up and he was joking, but like he was actually being serious. He's like, imagine using Goombella, and I'm like, dude, this is Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. What are we talking about? When have I ever let you down? Never. That's the answer. I've never let you down. Even when you think that I've let you down, I didn't let you down. All right, 1 spot left. Magic number. And we'll have done 3 of these this week, which is insane. And there's not going to be another one for a while. And we're full. Super Hoods, you're actually insane. And you already know that something crazy is going to happen in this break. That's why you got in it twice. Also, for filling it, I'm going to add some bonus packs because I appreciate all of you. Very good. All right, printing. I almost printed the entire Google sheet, and I would have had to throw the printer out. Zach, this is the thing. I won't tell if you won't, dude. All right, we did 3 of these this week. That's insane. Super Hood's got Psychic and Dark and Fairy. I mean, everything's about to pop off in this. Zach, if you watch, you're going to be upset, but like at the same time, you already got a Zard today, so it's like you can't be too mad. All right, I'm adding a bonus 9 packs of 151. Beautiful. I mean, Tater Tot, you got something to say until you got some Mews in your collection from Bowling Kid. That is not so bad, right? I beg to differ. There's some cute fighting, but Machamp is pretty cute, I would say. You don't like a nice buff looking, just strong? Doesn't skip leg day? Damn, okay. Well, I tried. All right, let's get started. We got some work to do. Hyper Machamp from Burning. I mean, I'd imagine everything from Burning is going to be significantly just upward moving. Riolu is cute. It's true. And then break 4 is the last regular size break that we have for this evening. My dog is fussing. It's because she loves me. Electric, first hit of the break. All right, real man, you can go to sleep now. One day I'll buy out a feast. I feel like you already have, didn't you? I mean, regardless, it's not required of you, but I would, like, personally, I would 100% buy out a feast because it's sick. Dude, me and Luna took a nap today. As soon as I got up, she was pissed. She was like, nah, dude. It's not, nap time ain't over yet. That's probably why she's fussing. I feel that. I added a bonus 9 packs of 151, so thank you guys. 9 sales. I'm just calling it now. I'm feeling another shiny Zard, and then I want to see the Hyper out of Burning. Both in one break. You going to sleep? Okay. Buonanotte. We'll work out tomorrow. Well, you got like, I don't know, what are you doing? One of your class things, and I'm gonna pick stuff up and put it down a lot. I read that as pirates. You have pirate class. You're trained to be a pirate. You're not at the gym that the membership we have? The Hot Pilates studio, the Hot Pirate studio. I already know how to be a pirate. Hence the payment earlier. Oh. I'm gonna scalp your parking pass for the gym that we're at. I'm gonna be out there with like a hat and like one of those like hoodies. Parking pass for the gym. Oh, I'm gonna get some money for it. But yeah, for the gym that we're at, it's kind of nice because it's like if you pay extra for a parking pass, you get a spot right in front. If you don't got the parking pass, you're walking, and it's a long walk. Reformer pirates. You got a lot of pirate classes. You better be a professional pirate. You'd be farming my Sea of Thieves account. Yarg. I want you to be Steve the Pirate IRL. Spin Pirates, dude. Is Steve the Pirate your instructor? Who's Steve the Pirate? You know, the one guy on our team dressed like a pirate? I don't know who that is. All right, the first half of 151 is teasing us a little bit. We got some heat, though. They look at him. Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, look, it's Steve the Pirate. And the guy is just like, what did you just say? The first stack is 18 Burning Shadows, 18 Champions Path. I want this shiny Zard that I've just been seeing nice and early. And then the Hyper Zard, I want that too. There hasn't been a classic like that made, I want to say, like in 10 years. In terms of comedies. You went to the Pirate Voyage dinner and show in South Carolina. Does that make you a pirate? Did they give you a doubloon and say, "Yar, matey, you be a pirate now"? If they did, then yes. Yeah, they do. Electric energy. I thought. Like the gold. I still have to clip the one CFB stream where I literally sank like 8 boats in the open world, not in the PvP mode. I was just hunting people. At one point I didn't have a boat and I was still sinking people. I thought the gold electric energy is out of burning, unless it's fusion. Gold fairy energy is sick. I see something there. Give me the Hyper Zard. Close. And I've seen multiple Hypers come out of one box, so it doesn't even matter that we just saw Hyper. Bowling Kid. Very nice. Not the cleanest on the edges for grading, but probably an 8. You might squeeze a 9, who knows, but still. Hyper from burning. You were just telling him. Was Lycanroc one of them? Lycanroc's kind of cute. It's a puppers. Okay, the electric energy has to be in one of them. It's got to be burning. You want Marshadow? Marshadow's pretty sick. Okay, that's a countable Zard right there. That's pretty big to even just get the GX out of Burning. Fire, Dark, and Fairy. Who has Electric then? Is it Sun and Moon base maybe? Yo, dude, 2 streams, we already got 10 Zards. We couldn't have this on the last week. Machank, your favorite. So cute. Look at the fins on his head. That's where he keeps all his secrets. Okay, so Burning has to be electric. Guardian Risings has electric? Dude, it's hard to keep them all straight. I could almost like distinctly remember it being electric. Like in Burning, I mean. But I believe you, you just looked. Electabuzz, that's electric. Oh, then you'll get hits in all the other sets. Because there is 10 sets in this break. See you next year. Dude, it's like January. I'm not going to see you for a long time then. Gilbert, you're out of balls. If you buy 10, you get a Premier Ball free, and that's why I have like 1,000 Premier Balls, because all I do is use Great Balls. Bro, we're not even through the first stack, and it's happening again with Real Man, damn it. Alright, here, what is that even now? Champion's Fifth? What is that? I thought it was shiny, but it's not. It's a Winter Shard. Whatever that means. What do I do with a Winter Shard? Can I somehow leverage it into getting a shiny? It's done? Well, if you cooked it for the good amount of time just to make sure that the inside of the chicken isn't raw, then yeah, you're good. I found that on the grill, dude, 400 is the magic number for good chicken. Around 8 minutes each side. Yeah, it's called a Winter Shard. There's an option for the event. Well, I only have one of them, so I probably won't be able to buy anything that well. That good. If I get 50 shards, well, I just got one, and it's probably towards the end of the event, so it's not looking too good for me. Three is for one rare candy. Mark, that was another. I don't know what I just saw, but I think it might have been shiny. I knew it, dude. I knew it. That's the second one this year. I knew it. Pretty gradable too, between a 9 and a 10. Gotta put it right there. Lorcana breaks. I would rather like what would I rather do? Give me a minute here. Hold on. I gotta get this tracker for the Zard. I would rather go to the DMV knowingly, like wait in line, but knowingly keep waiting in line, knowing that I don't have the proper documents for whatever I need to accomplish. Just wait a year, Tater Tot, and you could probably go find them like whatever store that sells them. Like they'll just have them in the dumpster. They'll be giving them out. And real man, just wait. Your turn is coming. And if I'm wrong, I'm not going to be wrong. Number one, and number two, you don't want those cards anyway. I promise you, you don't. I could promise you that, like, it's already on a steady decline, if not already, like, just gone. The only people talking about it are the people that hoarded the boxes and they're trying to flip them. Don't be sorry. I mean, like, you're allowed to be your own person. I would just advise against wasting your time, that's all. If you value your time. You'll probably see them on clearance like this year. I feel like I already saw them on clearance at Best Buy. Not even kidding. %, I did. I'll go back there. If they're even there, they might have just thrown them out at this point, and I'll take a picture. Or just, like, don't even waste your time risking your money. Or burning your money, I don't know. They're coming out with the next season of cards. Yeah, hashtag if you want to, like, invest in something that's probably, like, way more, like, safe. We were just talking about this beginning of stream, dude. Something that came out like recently. They don't really do cards. It's not. It's not the safest thing. Well, you're not burning your money. You're getting heat. I mean, real man, I would be looking more at them as a company and the steady decline of all the content that they make. Like, it's just, it's getting pretty bad. But I was just talking about the cards in general, what we know. Burning is a bad thing. Skeleverge. I've hurt you. You shouldn't be hurt. I didn't do anything. I didn't attack you as a person or your character or anything. I was just giving you advice to save you heartache from later. I care about you. Disney don't care about you. Blitzel. Well, the reason why I do Pokemon is because I love it. It's my childhood. What's up, Yaga? You know how it is, dude. I'm always opening. I don't want you to get hurt, Tater Tot. That's the reason why I tell you. I tell you because I care. If I didn't care, I'd say, go ahead, go buy it. You're already hurt. Well, you shouldn't be. But if I hurt you minimally now, like infinitely less than Lorcana will hurt you, I've done my job. You can thank me later. Disney dreams are stupid though. Like it's that place has just been like steadily just increasing prices. It's highway robbery. What's admission 2024 of a ticket? One ticket. Just to get into the park. It's interesting that the price is that complicated. It's getting cheaper. What's cheaper? Well, good for those Florida residents, am I right? Okay, between Florida and California, we already know which ticket's going to be more expensive. How much is the one in California? Is it broken? We took our girls to Disney last year and almost spent $8,000. Dude, that hurts reading that. And obviously, you're going to do both parks if you go, so it's $1,200 on the low end. Okay, what is going on with ChatGPT? Hold on. Okay, now it's here. You have the magic key. I love how they name it the magic key. How much the magic key cost you? That's a sick trainer, by the way. A 5-day park hopper ticket for Disney World. Okay, so that's to get you inside, right? Then obviously you got food, you got the extra stuff, the microtransactions that are pretty macro. 160 monthly. Are you kidding me? Bro, in no way is that acceptable. We're talking a realistic average. You're going to Disney World. It ain't just the price of admission. It's everything else that they rope in. So, like, in reality, it's not 800 or, you know, it ends up being like $5,000. That's my point. That's pretty absurd. Oh, Gilbert, I'm not questioning your lifestyle. If that makes you happy and you want to do it, you do it, obviously. I'm pissed off that they get away with it. Good for them, I guess. I mean, that might be the cheaper option if we're being honest, dude. You can eat there for free, but they give you like a marker, like John Wick, dude. Where one day they just show up at your house. $6,000. I feel like Disney paid a good amount of money for them to say that those amounts. Because once you're there, you're kind of like, you're not going to be like, okay, let's go, family. I don't know, man. I feel like if you're gonna spend $6,000 on a vacation, like I just booked an entire vacation for over 7 days, and it was half of that. And it like we're going to like a really nice place. Going to Hawaii. No, it's not a surprise. Haley knows. I was looking for January, but then it was like double the price. So like I looked in March and then it was like, oh, okay. Oh, you're coming too? More the merrier, why not? You have 2 friends that work in Disneyland, which they get people in for free. I messed up. Ah. The Magic Key seems like just... Dude, they got like an entire team of people on how to like just charge people for more stuff. Like, alright, Magic Key. Brilliant. Put it on there. Is there different tiers to the Magic Key too? Like you could pay for a better one? Don't even answer that. I already know there is. 100%. So you have the like the key, and there's ones below it, but there's different tiers. Which, if you think about it, you're subscribing to pay lower prices. You're paying to pay less. Just the concept. Okay, guys, you're gonna buy into breaks, but if you pay monthly like $150, you'll get a cheaper price, but you'll still have to pay for the break. Sounds ridiculous when I say it like that, right? All of a sudden, it's Disney World, everything's magic. It's okay for them to do it. That's crap. Not even, dude. You get a free pack. That's it. Gilbert, this is not me putting you down. This is the fact that like if I were to remotely try to do that, it wouldn't work. But if it's Disney, where do I sign up? That's predatory, dude. Straight up. It's not a bad purchase if you use it, though, dude. Like, if it makes sense, it makes sense. The fact that, like, what I'm talking about is, like, they get away with it. That's what pisses me off. I'd have to look at that. I feel like I've seen most of his stand-ups, though. I guess I saw his more recent ones before he passed away. There's 2 codes in this one. We're eating lobster tonight. That Garchomp is sick. I love that I was right about the shinies there, though. It's not even that. It's just he wasn't happy, and that sucks. Because he was like an amazing actor and comedian. Because, like, what was, like, the last thing he did? He was, like, he had, like, that sitcom, right? I feel like that was the last thing he did. Oh, 100%. Darkrai. Flubber was like the first, I think, well, I guess Aladdin, but I didn't know it was Robin Williams back then. As a kid, like you're just, you know, it's a genie. Yeah, but then he was on a show, like a sitcom kind of show. Not sitcom. It was just like a regular show. Sitcom is like, you know, where they had the audience and everything. But yeah, dude, we'll bring it full circle in that discussion. I feel like they get away with a lot just because of the name. And they know it. Miami alien. There's aliens in Miami? Sick, dude. I bet they're not going to Disney World. They saw those prices. They're like, no. Please, no. Too expensive. What a ripoff. And I did all the, like, we did the whole bit. My parents took me on a cruise. We did the parks. I don't remember it being like just like a life-changing experience for me. I don't know. A 100%, dude. It's probably a paradise. I watched a video. They had like some weird like secret society rooms. Well, and the fact that it's just the Florida one, but the Florida one, it's a sovereign nation. They're not like a part of the country or the state. Like they're their own country. They can literally do whatever they want on that land. Which is really weird. If you like, you can be like, oh, whatever, bitch, it's just Disney. It's nice. It's like, if you take a step back, though, like, they could do anything. What's up, Chucky? There's really like no other. I'm almost positive. There's no other company in the U.S. that like has purchased land and become their own sovereign nation, which is pretty nuts. To have that kind of power too, to do that, because like they don't just hand that out. I want to look up what happens if you get arrested there, like out of curiosity, because it's almost like it's like you're like in foreign waters and something happens. What, they edited out all those pictures? That's pretty. That's interesting. Also, Hyperlugia. Very nice. Bro, we got nothing but time, don't you worry. But it was pretty acceptable back then to smoke. It's not like how it is now, where it's kind of like weird. So like that must have been like recent, or like past his, past that time. Well, it maintains the image through time. It's a PR move. Crazy. It's a lot of work. I don't even know if I want to say it on this channel, but I'll say it on the gaming channel. There's definitely pictures of Walt Disney like everywhere in Disney World. It's like its own little country. But like, if you think about it, like, is there other places that have like, required pictures everywhere of their leader? There's some interesting Venn diagrams that you can make. They're expanding land for more attractions. So it's kind of like colleges. Well, in California, it's probably, they don't have that deal of having the land. Orange County Sheriff's Department. Well, they call them if they need them. But technically, they could handle it. Could you be tried, like, in court within their land, though? I remember reading something about that. Oh, 100%. But I'm saying, like, this is the situation specifically for the Florida one, because that's the land that's, like, their own country, pretty much. And he probably initially did that for the taxes, so he would just never have to pay them, which is smart. Because he could have made that deal and, like, fizzled out and been nothing. Ooh, what do we got here? Look at that, dude. It's not easy to pull that either. We're just getting started. Well, he's still frozen, isn't he? He paid to be frozen just in case. We're gonna bring him back. I thought it was like general knowledge, like that he was frozen. %. That's where it comes in, and they're like, you actually can't do that. I don't think it would matter. I mean, at this point, you're just, like, preserving nothing. By their court system. Oh my, okay. So that's basically, like, their red light camera detection. So they do have a court system. That's interesting, man. They probably didn't get any money, dude. Like, what do they call those? Like public prosecutors. Dude, it's probably like just traffic court, and they just rake in some more money. It's just wild that they could charge that much. I don't know. I get that people love it. I'm just I don't like, I don't know. I'm not sold on them. I feel like I just don't really like them that much. Don't do that. Don't do that, Gilbert, because then I'll never see you again, please. That's where they take you into the tunnels and you become one of the, like, part of one of the rides. Nah, dude. They put you to work in the mines, dude. That's what's underneath. They're mining stuff. You go into the hole for the rest of your days. That's another Zard. Damn it, man. I keep pulling Zards, and I would have broke the record last year. Dark. Super Hoods. My boy. You've been in the tunnel system. Is it like crazy crazy? Like nuclear like bunker level? I'd imagine it goes pretty like deep. Did I give Zard bucks? I don't think I did. There you go. So I heard you right. There's lots of in the small world child. Exactly, dude. The small world children are the kids that got left behind. Not left behind, but like the parents weren't paying attention. You can make it anywhere on their property without going back up to the top till you get there. So it's got like military capability almost. That's pretty crazy. Do I have a base set booster box? I got base set too. Yeah, base set actually we do have. It's one of the chase Zards for obesity. There's 4 of them. Yes. Or maybe not. I don't know. No, yeah, it's in a safe place. And that isn't like a hint to where it might be in a safe. Let's see if it wasn't. Meta first edition Zard. It's on display in the collection room. You found Beige a week before the Black Triangle break. The Black Triangle break was insane. Happy to have a few of those packs in my collection for myself. It's the second one today, dude. I can't turn it off. Probably. I haven't looked. I have no interest in selling. My kids are going to have quite the inheritance. That's very gradable, too. It's really pissing me off that like if there was an extra week in 2023, we would have beat the record, 100%. But it wasn't meant to be. I need to let it go. It's pissing me off, but I gotta let it go. This year is a leap year. What does that exactly mean, though? The stream ain't over either. No, because in all honesty, Superheads, if it was in 2023, there wouldn't be this many Zards. It's just, it wasn't meant to be. There's 29 days. So it's an extra day. That's it? Like, that's all a leap year means? I thought it was something way more intense than that. I feel like calling it a leap year is dumb then. They should just say, like, hey, there's 29 days now in February. And then we'd be like, okay. Yeah, I've seen those where it's like, if we added another month, like, it would be like perfect. Why are there leap years? Did you break it again? Oh, there we go. We prevent the calendar from drifting out of sync. Well, if we just move it off of the counter, then it won't fall into the sink. Boom. Problem solved. That type of statement could cause a brain aneurysm. I'm sorry. I knew what I was doing there. That was my fault. I'll have you know that in the past, like, couple weeks, Mr. Guy walking on his hands at the gym hasn't been present. Maybe he gave up. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything? Boo. Joke sucks. Catch all the light types. Light type isn't a type in Pokemon, idiot. No more jokes. This AI sucks. Everyone's scared of it. You don't level up your Pokemon with a ladder. Stupid. You defeat a Pokemon in battle by causing it to faint, and you gain experience. Sucks, dude. Humor can be subjective. Your humor sucks. How about that? I'd want a refund if I went to go see him in a show. Who's Bean? Can't even pronounce my name properly. Caesar. Bowler laughed at the Jokemon joke. You want to know why he laughed at that? Because he watches TikTok. He's simple. And he's like 90. Is he 90? Did he finally admit it? That he's like actually just like an old man, which is fine. Bowling kid, it's okay to be 90. Let me tell you. I would be really impressed that you'd be like able to type coherently. Because the few 90-year-olds I knew, it definitely could not participate in a Twitch chat, let alone use a phone. This is the part where Tater Tot's looking over. You are kind of old. Maybe he was the... You are also... Yeah. It could be him. I know which picture you're talking about, too. Bowlers just... Why are we... I don't know. I thought you guys were having a conversation earlier about it. Well, technically, no. A couple months ago, I'm no longer in my 20s. Doesn't feel like it, though, if I'm being honest. Feels the same. One of you? Never, dude. Lone wolf. No, I mean, it's really not a big deal. It's just like, it's just age. You're the oldest, sure? You might not be. I don't know. Hound, dude. That's good. Ooh, that's steel. Tetsnick's gonna have to like park in the handicap spot whenever he buys in. That card is in the wrong spot. Despite that, I still did the trick right. I'm gonna have to install a ramp at my house so that Tetsnick can get into my house without falling and breaking a hip. I gotta get the chair that like carries him up the stairs. You should feel good about yourself no matter what, Tater Tot. Money ain't a thing. You can't take it with you. The Nostalgic Factory wheelchair. Well, currently I do not manufacture or sell wheelchairs, so that's going to be an issue. A wheelchair cover. We talking like, you know how they sell like seat covers at like AutoZone? that are like really, they look really bad. Is that what you're talking about? Dude, those scooters are a big market. Let me tell you, when my grandpa needed one before he passed away, those scooter prices are no joke. Just like a scooter to, like, you know, get around on. We're making a killing. When my mom told me how much, I was like, what? Back it up, Terry was right. That Aerodactyl. Like, the insurance takes off a good chunk of it, but I was like, oh my god. You don't want the Pikachu then? Okay. I'll throw it away. In the garbage. Alright, I'll throw it out. Say less, dude. Today really is Friday, huh? Like tomorrow's Saturday? Weird. No. Or maybe it, I'm not sure. For a business class, you came up with an old folks strip mall? Did it involve sitting on that chair that just brings you around in and out of the stores? That's unfair, dude. Because, like, you could just keep them in the store until they buy something. Trainer. Well, it wouldn't be for you. You're not an old folk. You're not a folk that's old. Dude, my grandpa had a life alert, just in case, obviously, because he was, like, living with us. And he barely spoke English. And, like, he hit the necklace one time and he didn't mean to. And they're like, sir, are you okay? And he's like, I'm all right, sorry. But they had to send an ambulance. He's like, I don't know why they sent an ambulance. I was fine. Oh, I mean, for sure. Dude, my grandpa trolled my parents until the very last day. And I love him for that. He was, like, walking on the walker with, like, the, you know, the one with the tennis balls. And my mom's like, slow down. And he, like, starts sprinting almost. QVC. I don't think I've ever bought anything from QVC. I'm going to be honest with you. Steel. Old school sell stuff out of your car. That reminded me of like flea markets. I haven't been to a flea market in a while. Usually you can find some good stuff there. Some like sweatshirts. Got your first deck box from a flea market? I remember I got like a North Face hoodie from a flea market. I think it was nice. Also, I don't know how many times I've pulled this, but it's pretty insane the amount of times we've seen it. Morford Dang. Wild Chuckle. Yeah, I'm not throwing a ball at that. Nice try, guy. That's a scam. Of course you use a Cherish ball on it, you troll. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty crazy. We haven't seen gold Lugia in a while. I said it was going to happen, dude. And we still got 18 packs left. Might happen again. Back-to-back streams, dude. 2 years ago, when we were going for the record again, we had Champions Path in every break, and I didn't pull one. We pulled a Hyper, but not a Shiny. Hey, it's better than not having one at all. I'd be okay with it. I mean, obviously you hope for a 10, but if it comes back a 7, at least you got one. It must be like a scratch on the surface or something. I don't know. Just like going off of things that potentially can go unnoticed. Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, it just, you know, you get a higher grade. Just be careful when you're cracking that bad boy. If it's something that's like easy to miss, it would be like surface, if anything. Shonen Jump, dude. Shonen Jump is such a big company. They're the ones that make Yu-Gi-Oh! They make slot machines too. Like, if you ever been to a casino, there's a lot of machines that are Shonen Jump, which is interesting. It's pretty diverse. And they have, you know, comics and everything. No, yeah. I bet there's some like crazy flea markets by us. I haven't even like looked. Even if you don't buy anything, it's fun to like walk around. $7 Mile Fair. It's 7 miles. That's a lot. Sounds like fun though. I do 10 when I start the workout via cardio. I mean, I wouldn't be going like crazy on the food. I would be more so like sometimes you find stuff like, oh, like I needed this. I wouldn't buy like tires from a flea market. Oh, that makes sense. It'd be pretty hype though if there were set like that'd be a lot of stores for 7 miles. It's not like the black market. If you're not gonna just buy like illegal wild animals at a flea market. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'd buy a tiger. If anything, like maybe some parakeets or something. A tire, like a car tire. Okay. Back to back VMAXs. I mean, close, but not really. Different, but same. We are different, but same. That's the best movie ever. The Interview. I don't think there's like, I would say like that's probably like the most recent movie that I truly like laughed really, really hard at. Dude, I wouldn't want like that stress. You don't know what the hell. Like if it breaks out of the cage, like you're essentially coming home to like almost dying every day. True. You're a quiet movie. You emote internally. Does it sometimes slip out when you're like, ha? Like you give like one? Nick's like that too. And it drives me nuts. Do they dream of mauling zebras? Maybe. Luna will have like little puppy nightmares sometimes, and I wake her up, and I'm just like, it's okay. She's a deep sleeper though. I gotta like really like almost shake her a little bit. No, it doesn't come with Mike Tyson. A person? No. It's psychotic. Oh my gosh. I like I can empathize like why you would do that, but that's a little bit like that's got to be weird. Well, now I know. So whenever you're actually laughing or you're not really laughing, you're just doing it to make me feel comfortable. I appreciate it. I got you. So you're kind of like a mime a little bit. I'm not. Mind you, like, it has to be that funny for me to laugh. Like, I'm not just laughing at everything. Like, it's got to be, like, hilarious. I'm not just giving out pity laughs or charity laughs. There's not a lot of movies out there that could do it like that, though. Ooh, that Vulpix. Like in person, or are you talking like watching a special? Okay. I haven't watched any specials recently. I usually listen to all their podcasts anyway, though. Or I just like see clips here and there. I've only been to one actual like concert like that for a musical performance, and that was at TwitchCon. It was pretty sick. We're at the Padres Stadium. I'm not like particularly like a big concert goer as well. And like I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's just like I don't know. I don't find myself like looking for concerts to go to. The same. We saw Trailer Park Boys live. That was sick. I saw Sebastian Maniscalco live too. Because if you were an Italian in the Chicagoland area, you need to go to the show. It's mandatory. He's Italian. He's from our neighborhood over here. We got to go see him. I'd rather hang out and open packs for you guys. It's because you're a controversial person, real man. What do they say in The Boys? He's a toxic personality. He is out. You made cupcakes today? What kind of cupcakes? Funfetti. Funfetti is pretty good though. Like, that's a solid flavor. Is Funfetti though, like, if we talk about it, isn't it just like, okay, My camera's skipping. Hold up. Which I've learned. Jeez, dude. Is mainly because of stream elements when this lag happens. It's just cake with sprinkles. That's what I'm saying. Could you save money if you bought just pound cake and you put sprinkles in it? I'm talking about fractions of a cent here. Probably. And you could add more funfetti to your, funfetti cake. How would I put it in the pound? You put it when you're making the mix. Just like how you would for the funfetti. Aren't you a person who bakes? Before you cook it. You put it in the batter. You can just amp up the fun. Well, yeah, you got to make it, though, is what I'm saying. That wasn't all, yes. Psychic. I have not seen a lot of those either. That's what I'm saying. The point of the matter is what I'm trying to make here. You could, like, amplify the fun in your funfetti by adding more. Like, it's probably at like a 6 if you just get the funfetti mix. If you add your own fun to it, it's like it could be like a 12 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. It was good. I feel like Red Velvet had its time, and now it's like it's not popular anymore. Haven't been seeing a whole lot of Red Velvet at family gatherings. Everyone kind of got all Red Velveted out, I guess. What's like the new like popular cake flavor? Are we just back to like a basic pound cake? Cheesecake is over. Dude, I can't do cheesecake. Made me sick once. I can't even look at it. When I was a kid, we got like cheesecake bites from somewhere. They're like deep fried cheesecake. I was sick for like 3 days. Never again. Alright, Charizard number 2 is coming, so don't be alarmed when you see it. It's here. Also, Electric kind of popped off, just gonna say that. 100%, but regardless. All that, bro. I just played full art, a bunch of EXs and Vs. I gotta pull an alt Zapdos too. Who do you think you are, Super Hoods? Because I pulled him like 20. Probably already did. Well, just try to be Super Hoods for the last 18 packs. Just hone in on it. Believe that you're him. You were just talking about the hyper, right, Tessany? Like 2 seconds ago? Yeah, I remember it from like 2 seconds ago where you said it. That's actually insane. Whew. Well, if there was any doubt that I could have broken the record, it's kind of absolved now. I definitely would have broken the record. It sucks. I knew, like, I wanted to do one more of it because I knew that something crazy like this was going to happen. I felt it. Yeah, we have 18 151. I'm still kind of feeling another shiny Zard. That might be a little bit crazy to say after pulling another one. I think it could still happen. Got the Zard net gun, dude. The Zard tater gun. To shoot a tater at it. Unrelated to the U tater tot. I was talking about like shooting an actual potato. Tater gun. That's what I called the arm rocket launcher from TBC. Or no, it was a trinket. And it would shoot a rocket out, and I was like, dude, tater gun, and I would shoot it off. Well, for this purpose, it would be to hit a Zard so you could catch it. You never seen like an actual potato gun? A spud gun? It shoots potatoes. Like it was like a toy, but it's a pretty like you could do some damage with it. You can't buy it at the store, but you could like make it. Why we want to do it? Because it's fun. You shoot a potato and it explodes, or you hit your friends with it. Exactly. Just like the Mythbusters, but they did that with a cannonball. I'm sorry. Honestly, Tater Tot, if we set up like a range for a potato gun and you're just like we're like shooting like stuff that would like blow up, you'd probably have a good time. There you go. Testnik already knows. You got to hug it to your shoulder. What'd you shoot? Like a 308? That's concerning because they could have turned out worse. So you're probably lucky to just walk away with a bruise. Well, after that, you're probably a little traumatized. Understandable. 303. British. What was it, a musket? That sounds like a good time, though. We still have half a box of burning left. Dude, imagine catching one of those in, like, the chest. You're just falling to the ground. It's a good time. Double coat. Chocolates. If you took a potato at 125, I think it's lethal. Like your heart stops. Well, we're not going to be putting you in like a situation where you need to shoot people. It would be at range. Yeah, we're just gonna take you out. We're gonna put you in a situation you need to get out of. That would be horrible. We're sending you to the front, dude. Oh no. No, to do it like Super Troopers, where they were in the cup. %1,000% breaking bones and puncturing, but that's what I'm saying. We we put Tater Tot in the back seat, just like Super Troopers. You boys like Mexico, and they just drive off. Oh man. When I went with Haley's dad, we shot 5.56. You don't feel nothing, dude. I was like, this is like comfortable. A Rangaroo. It's like it's scary right before you do it for something that big. I haven't shot a 50 before. I did 12 gauge. Dad had a 357 too. It was a dual barrel, dude. It was like a varmint gun. Nine round at a time. Dude, I probably know some of those guns just because of DayZ and it's accurate. Was it like an MRAD? Okay, Barrett. .408 must be nuts. It's a round designed to puncture a tank, which is like, if you think about that, it doesn't really make sense. The Chaytek rounds. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Surprised it just didn't like delete it. I haven't even seen the actual gun that would shoot a 408. I would imagine it's like absurdly large. All right, after this top half of Sun and Moon, we got Burning Shadows. We still have time for Hyperzard. Large hand cannon. I found that like the big even between pistols, like I shot like a baby Ruger at the range, jumps so much, and then when I was with my dad, like we tried out his 357. Even though it kicked, it was way more accurate. Yeah. Varantis. Could you imagine if you pulled the alt Zapdos? I mean, yeah. I've done it before. Especially for Super Hoods, I pulled them like 20. Ain't that right, Mr. Hoods? I already told you what you gotta do. You gotta like become Super Hoods for the last 18 packs. Oh, that is gorgeous. I forgot this was in the set. Super Hoods. Such a beautiful card. It's got like almost like a cut error on the top of the card. It's like rippled. It's really weird. I don't think I could pick it up that easily on this camera. It might still get a 9 though. Other than that, it looks like really good. It's almost like a pack crimp, but not really. It's really weird. It's almost like the cutter for the cards was like dulling. It's really like hard to catch it though. It'll still grade well, I think. I didn't even look at the Hyperzard. I was just so excited to pull it. Oh, she'll do. That's tenable. All right, give us. It would have to be a multiple hyper box, which I've done. I've seen multiple. It's doable. So let's see. Maybe Hyper Zard here. Salazzle. Full art doesn't exist. Full art was a promo. Unless you know that and you were memeing. Imagine how much better it would be if we had a full art to pull. That'd be good. But instead, you know what we got? We got a promo. So we didn't get it in the set. Thanks, Pokemon. You're the best. Yep. A fart Zard. Believe you me, Tater Tot, my mind went there immediately the first time. So welcome. 3 Burning Zard? That's pretty good. Like, you put it together, I've been here waiting for you, you know? Done with work, how have we been? We've been pretty good. Just wrapping up the 3rd feast of this 2-day week. I would say so. 100%. Shinies art just looks so good. Like, obviously, like, I love the hyper, but the shiny, it hits different when you pull it. I've missed pulling it so much. It sucks that, like, we're not going to regularly have Champions Path to open like we used to. That's just time. Like, we had Champions Path in every break for probably like 2 years. And then, like, you know, I put it sometimes in feasts throughout the last couple of years. But, like, when it first came out, it was like 2 years straight. All good, Natalie. Gardevoir. That is true. The fairy hit is only possible out of Burning, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's Sun and Moon. I think that was Guardians that had Sylveon. Le Bebis. I missed that card too. Alright. Now I have to pull an Alt Zapdos for Real Man, aka Temporary Superhoods, so that he won't hate me forever. He sets conditions in which I have to earn his love. I think it's very unfair, but here I am. I forgot to tell you. Was that card on Cosmic Eclipse? Cosmic Eclipse. Did Cosmic Eclipse have a Gardevoir? Is that what you're asking? Squirtle. That's kind of like Zapdos. They're both Pokemon. They're both in the 151 set. You could say it's like the same thing. Absolutely not. You're not water, so. Whatever, I guess. True. They're both in the Pokemon games. I mean, it's the same thing, but yeah, we'll yeah. It's different. We are different, but same. You understand? They both have S in their name. I had to double check there. And that's they don't share any other letters, I don't think. Both are illustrations. You know what I'm saying? So with that logic, Shuckle and Raichu... Well, there's no Shuckle or Raichu pullable in these sets. But nice try, guy. I guess in a perfect world, then they're both pullable cards. Just in your made-up reality. I'm on Earth here, dude. I'm in, you know, currently in reality here. I better just pull it for you because otherwise, like, I won't be loved. They don't both have an S in their name? That's true. The only thing like Zapdos is Zapdos, correct? 2024. I mean, it won't be too rough. I'll feel bad, but then I'll get over it. You better be honing your inner super hoods, otherwise it's your fault. Tangela. Tangela's another Pokemon too. Giovanni, I'm sure he would like a Zapdos. Well, the message was held for aggression, so I'm just going to deny that. I feel very unsafe. I'm just kidding. Twitch, help, please. I'm very unsafe right now. I'm going to report you. This is what I do. Oh, inverse God pack. That's another kind of Blizzard. No, you You don't know Jeff Bezos, dude. I'm a Prime subscriber. He knows me. He'll protect me. Where the hell? If we add 15 to 321, that's 100% I broke the record. That sucks. I'm really actually pissed about that. You can say that. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. Real man's taking me down now. He's taking me out. I didn't pull him the alt Zapdos. There's nothing I can do either. He's coming for me. No, I'm sure I'll have more opportunities to pull it for your real man. It's okay. You still had a good break. But legit, I can only pull that card for Super Hoods, apparently. It only gets pulled for Super Hoods. Not even memeing. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose, because... You want to test it? Hold on. I gotta blow my nose. Bro, my nose has been dry for like a week, and like everything is like almost a nosebleed. It's really pissing me off. This year in December, but the record is 2,160 packs. But I see what you're saying. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. It's just an expensive break. We would get there in like 100 years. That's a good move to get them both graded. Thank you for the raid, Von Brian. So beautiful. Well, I mean, it's very optimistic, Tater Tot, that we will live beyond 100 years. But maybe science will get us there. Who knows? Maybe ChatGPT will save us. I mean, I kid you not, Real Man, I'm sure you've been here for them. I mean, we got to line up all the Zards. Did I miss a few right here? If I'm messing them all about. Why did you say it like that? Messing it all about. Something like that. You're putting them out of order. You're messing them around. You're putting the cards in a way that I'm unable to keep track of. You're messing them on all about. Messing with them sounds weird. All about sounds weird, but hey, it's okay. We'll get through it. You're jumbling them up. Did I miss a Zard? The burning one? It's too late to go back. Damn it. Now I gotta go back. You did this to me. It wasn't that far. It was right here, actually. That's a beautiful, beautiful amount of Zards. Did you say you're going to tell us about it? I'm going to finalize everything on Discord, so it's all recorded. That's a Zard flush, dude. You go all in. You win all the chips. Right now? I still got one break at 4 filled, which you probably did. What you having for dinner, dude? Of course, Nick posted a break 5. If I looked at it, it would mean something like emotionally. Hold on, let me. Okay, but it'll be more than that, if that makes sense. It'll be more than you two. Even though he's your significant other, he tells you no secret mod stuff. But you have to know the secret mod handshake. All right, let me randomize 4. Apparently it's supposed to snow. Even though it was like 40 degrees today, I felt like I could go like for a swim in the pool that I don't have. What if you bring... It's out of paper. Damn it. Alright, that was a close one. Congrats on the alt Zapdos. I mean, you'd have a lower chance than the Feast. It's less likely. Could happen, though. Not impossible. I thought California was collectively, like, always on a earthquake watch because the entire state is on a fault line. Is it going to be the big one? You watch the ground. Do you see if it shakes? They set up some glasses on a table. And if they start to shake, they're like... Yeah, but if you're not there to see it, who's watching? Think about it. A foreshock? That sounds like expensive. Well, you need to be watching to see if there's a tornado. So then you can warn people. That's why they have a tornado warning. I'm gonna hurt your head tonight, Tater Tot. Figuratively. $9.7 coming up. That's gonna be a fun one. I should break some stuff. I'm too tired for your PS. Honestly, me too. If I'm being honest with you. I'm not done with the conversation. I'll keep talking to myself if I have to. I'm used to it. You watch a seismograph to see... Tremors? That was a good movie. That's the one where he feeds the monster pizza. Well, a seismograph is just a fancy word for a scale. So it like measures your size, your mass, your weight. Don't listen. That's regressive knowledge. You effectively learned less by being here today. How do you feel about that? Yo. A seismograph is what they used to rob the casino in Ocean's 13, where they took all of Al Pacino's diamonds. Medium Zord. Did you see Ocean's 13, Tater Tot? I already know that answer, so no. Because you don't watch movies. That's a fake laugh. That's what you were talking about earlier, right? Damn it. I don't want pity laughs. It's the first movie's Ocean's 11, okay? It's his group of... it's his band of thieves. They're like super thieves. Because he's got 11 people. Because as an individual, he couldn't achieve much. He needed 11 people. Well, then they had 12, which was the sequel, and then 13 was the trilogy. The triple. The third. Well, they're all kind of filler people, to be honest with you. Don Cheadle's in there, though. Yeah, the sequel, too. The second sequel. Incorrect. I don't think the football player, the quarterback, has been in any movies, if I'm being honest with you. There's a little short guy from he's in like the reboot of Hawaii Five-0. He's got his hair slicked back, you know, he's like the cool guy. He argues with his brother the whole time. Get him off your Broncos. Did he kind of just go down the tubes or what? Because he was good, wasn't he? Oh, I hear someone coming down the stairs. I think it's Luna. Luna's been rebellious, dude. If I'm not in bed, she's in a bad mood. She wants me to be next to her so she can sleep. It's me, you're coming... What are you doing up there? You didn't come through the front door? You scaled the siding? Snacking on what? We don't got food upstairs. We got food on the main floor. Your story isn't adding up, Tater Tot. I'm on the main floor right now. The gaming stream is downstairs. No. I used to be. Like, when I was at my parents' house. The last house I was in, the streaming room was where the dining room should have been. I just made it the streaming room. Because it was only me. And, like, you could still, like, fit a table in the kitchen. In this house, it's like an office, which is nice. But yeah, like, honestly, the last house was like streamer house just for me. It was awesome. Then you get a girlfriend, and then it's no longer streamer house. And she wants functional stuff like a dining room. Me, I didn't need a dining room. I know, right? But no, I needed to. My parents were gonna move into there, so then I just needed to get a house. And honestly, like, I outgrew that place as soon as I moved in. It was good for one person, but like 2 people, it was. Then it gets cramped. Very good. Another solid break. There wasn't an alt zapped us, so you don't have to be mad at me. I have no idea. Irate? Is that like the phone store that like fixes the broken phones you break, I fix? Because I haven't been into one of those. Okay. He's a name raider, like in Pokemon. Okay, we'll end it there. Break 5 will roll over to Moon Day. Let me see. Alright guys, gaming stream on Sunday. I'll have all these points and the entire system finalized on Discord. But love you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you Sunday.